My Henselite bowls have helped me achieve my greatest dreams, one of the most special being a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. No matter where I am in the world, my Henselite bowls suit any surface and feel comfortable in the hand.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your Saturday and the live stream. It's finals weekend at the Traralgon Bowls Club for the 2023 Henselite Victorian Open. You've just seen the mixed pairs final, and now we're into the women's triples. My name's Matt Ottobre, and I'm joined by JT. Afternoon, JT.
Afternoon, Matty. We just keep going. Gangbusters here, Matty. One final to the next, you know. So we had the ladies triples final just started. We're in end one at the moment, where Sophie Kurzman, who just got a little bit of jack then, is playing alongside Tait Argent-Bowden from Angaston.
Yep.
And Doolan from MCC. And they are playing against Jill Hopper, who's leading, who's currently got shot bowled with those blue aerodynamics. Debbie Gorin from Victoria, and Michelle Tait from Ballarat Memorial. And the Ballarat ladies have started off pretty well.
They have. Had a bit of a chat to the Ballarat ladies. They were telling me they're loving the new format.
Got the same comment from someone who's not even here, but from afar goes, love the new format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said, you know, ideally you want to make day two, but if you don't, you get a day off, you get a break. And they're also loving the change. Been down here in Gippsland or Latrobe City, is it?
Don't they say change is as good as a holiday, Matty? Isn't that the saying?
That's the saying. No, they're having a ball and they're loving it. And bowling well, obviously, to make the final. Great start for Debbie Gorin. We saw Kate earlier, unfortunately didn't make the final of the mixed pairs.
Just solid starter. And as we announced at the end of the last match, the mixed pairs final, the men's triples finals are going to commence shortly. What we're doing is we're staggering that a little bit in the interest of, if it's a super close one, we'll make our mate Brad, the technician, move the cameras very quickly and catch the back end of that.
Knowing Brad's abilities, I'm sure that will not be a problem. Still think Joel is the better camera person though. Michelle Tait, her nickname is Tater.
Tater.
She's won the state novice before. I saw her yesterday in the women's singles.
Yeah, she got reasonably deep, didn't she? Yep.
Looking for some cover there. Sounds like everyone's enjoying their sport this weekend. Fel's watching the ladies triples and the footy at the same time.
I might be dabbling in watching the races at the same time as this, Matty.
Michelle can get this jack, JT, this could be a 4.
Yeah, she's also got to be careful turning Kate's into the head. That's one thing she would be conscious of. Probably a bit more cautious.
can see Michelle's bowling with one of the bowling arms that we talked about earlier on the live stream, the DHB.
And just a fraction wide there for Triss. 3.
3, I didn't see it as 3.
Great start there by the 3 Ballarat ladies. Now, I'm not sure how often the 3 ladies have played in a live stream match before, but they've started off brilliantly if it is their first crack.
They did mention that they've won regional titles, so they've done really well in their region. Ballarat Highlands. Debbie and Michelle have just made the region squad.
And for those watching at home, if you got any questions, fire them away at us. Say g'day, we'll say g'day back.
Don't know about that, Rhino. Go Hawks.
Yeah, fair call, Sarah. She said that Triss is always the same with her pre-delivery. I love a good pre-shot routine. Might take a couple ends to sort the lines out still. As we touched on, earlier, Sophie joined us in the commentary earlier. He's had a fantastic 12 months, making the Victorian ladies stateside. Good afternoon to my idiot brother who's joined us on the stream this afternoon as well. I'm sure he'll come up with something witty. That's right, Ozzy. He said good luck to all 4 ladies from Ballarat, and he probably refers to Sophie Kurzman, who's originally a Ballarat girl.
Afternoon, Oscar.
Greg, good. Yeah, look, I'm not saying I got a good tip, but I do have a bet in the Doncaster. Actually, no, I don't. That's one I actually haven't put a bet on today. Looks a good correction here from Tait.
Got Neil Smiley doing the paddles for us, JT.
Yes, and the paddles are representative of the scoreboard.
Which doesn't really help our viewers
no,
too much,
I know. And we and in the last stream, we actually blamed Brad for it, but it's actually a Mel job if we want to change the scoreboard colours on our live stream. So
come on, Brad.
Mel, if you're listening, change your graphics, please. Yeah, Greg, I don't think you'd be far away with that little tip. It's the bright side in the Doncaster. I said I haven't got any money on it, but it's one of the fancies. Plenty of sport going on, as Matty O said. Formula 1, which I have no interest for.
Oh, come on, JT.
AFL. The Warriors just beat the Spurs in the NBA. I'm pretty happy about that. And we've got a cracking game of long bowls to commentate on.
2 great days. This is day 1 of finals weekend. As JT mentioned, we can see the men's triples teams have arrived, getting themselves ready. They're going to start a little bit later than the women's.
Triss has played a brilliant bowl. Made 2.
Any idea who we're going to stream last, JT?
Yeah.
Quarterfinals of the men's singles.
I do know.
Can't say it?
Nah, I like to keep those things close to my chest. Greg, you're a man after my own heart because you barrack for the Blues as well. So, you know, we are kindred spirits. Horse races, bowls, Carlton. Michelle, awfully close. Ooh, just under. So, Tris, we looking to do something similar to get the 3 back and even it up after 2 ends.
Yeah.
What about, there was a match the other day, Matty, I can't remember whether you and I were commentating, but actually it might have been Brad Pavey and Matt Flapper before they got on the live stream against Thor. And basically, it was just numbers galore.
That was the one next door.
Yeah, yep.
Like a cricket score.
As Tris. Maybe.
Maybe 2.
1, 2 gets kicked out. 2. Good reply.
It is 15 ends.
We've played 2 ends. You'd already put it up. You went for the old mode, did you?
Oh.
Come on, Matty, eh?
It's day 9, JT. It's been a long Victorian Open.
I think I see over in the horizon on the other side of the bowls green the one and only Barb Gilbert.
Yes, I did see Barb walk in before.
Who the medal is named after now for the player of the event.
Very deserving. She actually gave me a compliment. She's loving the live stream. You don't normally get a compliment from Barb.
Don't worry,
so
she'll
we must
go back
be doing
and
all right.
She'll go back and listen and she'll go, hey, you.
Yeah. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah. It's a nice bit of head wobble there, Matty. Handy correction from Sophie.
Looks like the longest measure I've ever seen next door, JT.
Were they mentioned for 21?
Yeah.
Ah, look, under 18 kids. Look, you know, just give them a break.
It's about 30 metres.
Give them a break. They are learning the game still, Matty. You being an ex-school teacher should know better than that, you know.
Oh, I would have given him a whack for that.
If it's season campaign lawn bowlers did it, yeah, I'd agree with you. I said it a couple of weeks ago at a region final, but...
Oh, it's on the BV Facebook page.
I knew that, but...
you didn't tell me that, did you?
Yeah, it's all good.
Tait.
Brilliant goal, Tait Argent-Bowden.
Bowden.
I'm just trying to engage our listeners and viewers to go and check out our Facebook page a bit more often and see what's going on. The more hits, the better.
Yeah, you're always thinking. Ball here from Debbie. Well, Michelle gives the signal of 1.
Tait's looking close again. She even gets a hers and it touches it and tips it. Yeah, there you go.
Great ball.
I love Michelle's call here. Swing it over, play the forehand. If you happen to be tight, you can roll your own bowl over of Jill's. And actually plays the shot she wants to play and sits the bowl for 2 or 3. Tris is another player who has represented our state in the last 12 months. A regular for a little while now, probably, Maddie, if we must say. Made the Australian Open Ladies Pairs final too.
That's right, yeah, that was...
She played with Wendy Wilson from Queensland.
Imagine Michelle's going to play the same call she gave to Debbie.
Looks wide. Maddie?
She's had a couple of bowls that have just been hanging.
I'd argue, based off the fact that we've been lucky enough to stream a few matches on this rink, that it's a sort of hand that you can, it hangs a little bit with weight. So weight is critical in terms of, even more so than any other green, I reckon, or every rink on this green.
Yeah, I like that call from Kate. You like that, JT?
Yeah,
Swap
I do.
hands.
Yeah.
Get rid of Debbie's bowl.
Well, it takes the danger away too. I heard a thud there. So
Caleb Shaw.
I was going to say one of the juniors is having a little bit of a runner over there.
See if she can tighten that line a little bit. As you said, it might be just more about getting the right weight.
It's definitely a narrow line. It's whether she's looking close,
Needs
I
to
reckon.
hold.
Looking close, I reckon.
Oh,
And the flop.
yeah, great bowl. Michelle Tait.
2. We will try and remind the players out of the camera. As I said, the Ballarat ladies, it's their first live stream match, so they're probably not sure they're doing it. As I said, you can easily get caught up in the game. We'll send Maddie over.
Yeah, I'll get him on the next end.
Yep, and they cross over. The men's triples final is just starting their roll up on the rink next door.
So Jill's bowling with aerodynamics.
Yep.
A bit of a tighter bowl might be an advantage on this rink.
Well,
JT.
you know, like the rink hangs, you know, is a narrower hand anyway. But sometimes you might, if there is a runner there, that sort of makes it hang or stand out. She might be drawing underneath it the whole time, which means she may not be affected. And then the alternative is to get a super wide bowl and it comes over the top of it. So
Yeah, which we saw earlier with Ben Hubber bowling with the Tiger Twos. Start there for Soph.
Maybe just a fraction wide. Good afternoon, Mike, but it's not good afternoon to you. Mike, one of our regular viewers, joining us from Aberystwyth, Wales, so it's probably good morning or good evening, or I don't know my time zones off the top of my head here. Could be cracky, or it could be first thing in the morning, it could be middle of the night.
I'm sure Mike will tell us.
Just doing some mic enhancements. So it's 5:36 in the morning. There you go. Thank you. And another good bowl by Kate. They're currently holding 3.
Yeah, I'm going to get him.
Chances for Michelle there on the forehand. If she's sort of just arriving, full draw, she can sit off into the bowls. She's played a couple of those shots already this match. She's not looking too far away.
Ah, Jill likes it.
No, the ladies are
Yeah, I'll get him.
blocking the view. We know
Don't
people
worry,
at
I'll
home.
go down after this.
Maddie will
end.
get him after this end.
Actually, the Ballarat girls said that there's a huge fan base preparing themselves to watch this.
Well, they're going to have to please their fan base by just subtly moving a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
We do it politely.
Wonder if they got it in the clubhouse.
I guarantee you Victoria's got it up and Ballarat Memorial. As
Okay,
Tris
Colin
plays
there.
a very good bowl.
Chris holding 4 now.
There's the call. Just 1 second shot. So if she happens to be a little quick, she's got things that potentially land on.
Yep.
It's whether she's getting down now with the pace. Fraction wide. And Mike is up this early in the morning because he just loves Australian bowls. It's brilliant.
Wonder how many bowlers they have in Wales.
Not as many as Australia. I know that.
There's 5,000 in America. USA.
Tris, is that going to get in? Probably not. 4. So we're dealing with numbers in this match. Sophie Kurzman, Kate Argent-Bowden, and Tris Doolan get 4 back. They take the lead 6-5, and we've played 4 ends as Matteo vacates the seat to try and politely ask the ladies to move away from the cameras when it's seeing in the head. We're even seeing it on the screen now. Brad even showing us Matty O's work. A handy start from Sophie Kurzman. Nice weight. And a fair start from Jill. No noticeable patterns in terms of tactics of length or anything yet, Matty?
Not really.
No.
I think they're all just trying to find it. Looks like the men are just finishing their second end of roll-up next door. We'll keep you informed of the scores. Great bowl here from Debbie.
I was going to say another great bowl by Debbie there, making 2.
Just had a quick chat to Debbie. She was like, "Oh, I really hated that. I hate watching live streams when the bowlers stand in front of the head."
When she knows what we're talking about, then it's brilliant. Bit of coverage there, you think, Matty?
No, I think she was looking to add another bowl.
Okay. Well, it's probably inadvertently become the backus bowl, so I call that security. My second has a habit of ask for a bowl a yard behind, and he sends it 3 or 4 yards behind. I say, "Oh, that's a bit of security then, isn't it, mate?" You know, so I don't know if he's watching, Michael Hollingworth, but if you are, you know what I'm talking about.
Good option if Tris can get on this jack.
Well, the 3 bowls sort of directly behind it are all hers, so if she can get the jack down the line a yard, she's made a number.
Going backhand.
Okay. More at the bowls than the actual.
Looking to maybe sit the 2-shot bowls.
It's got to get down. Sophie's now on the way. She should know better.
Oh,
great bowl. Brilliant bowl. The reality is the more people you have on the rink, Matty, the harder it is with the stream. So what is it? 1 or 2, you think? Did she move it far enough to bring the white bowl in or not?
I wonder what Neil's signalling. Looks to me like only 1.
She's She's got. If she changed, if it's not 2 already, she could change the forehand and flop her own bowl over. Probably make the white one if Sophie's come in and her bowl that actually flopped it over would be 3.
Going with your choice, JT.
Tall on the speed now.
Yeah, speed
She looks like it's good enough to count regardless. Oh, is it? Could be. As Debbie goes in and 2 down's the call. I reckon the last one's definitely counting. Michelle just looking to correct on her weight. It's 1 for sure. Debbie did indicate she was thought she was 2 down. 2 it is.
It wasn't Trissie's last
No.
one. Sophie's back one.
So, score is now 8-5, and we've played 5 ends. And the men's triples has officially started, Matty O. You can see Rodney Bates in the left-hand side of our screen there. He's the paddler for that match. So we reckon we're right, about 5 ends behind they are. If it's a cracking match, we'll swing over there once the ladies finish.
Hopefully it is.
Geez, the Henselite crew are making a ruckus over the other side of the green, Matty.
They've done a great job. They're packing up their...
major partners of this event.
It is... Just trying to work out what I'm going to call it.
What, the clothes rack?
Their pop-up shop.
Oh, yeah, well, I thought you were talking about the thing they were folding down right now.
No. I remember day 1 we saw Wayne Parks had just bought his new set of bowls prior to coming onto the green.
And he put the jack in the pit for the win, didn't he?
He did too.
Probably one of the most open ends so far, isn't it, Matty O? No one's really nailed it.
Trish likes this one.
The last bowl of Kate's is the best bowl so far. I think the crowd's got even bigger. Mario?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the numbers we've got so far.
You can't get a seat on the side of the green next to us. It's stuck behind where the rink is directly. It's not ideal for seating anyway, and we obviously need people to stay away from our cameras. But to the left of where we're playing, that area is building up, and then the mezzanine, which has an amazing view. As Tris comes down, that works out all right. Still not sure who's got shot. Could you imagine? Oh, this is what I would love about this place. Grand final day, playing a grand final on, say, rinks 2, 3 and 4, for example, with that mezzanine above you.
Oh, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Pennant grand final, all your home clubs cheering you on. And
yeah.
Michelle comes down. She only has to turn that bowl over a couple of times.
Got it.
Yeah, brilliant bowl. Well, they need to get the end back. The momentum has swung the last couple in favour of Sophie Kurzman, Kate Argent-Bowden and Tris Doolan. They wouldn't want to let them get a good run here.
It's not a good setup on this head for them.
No, because the Bacchus, well, maybe not the Bacchus bowl, but the bowl directly behind, about 4 feet, 5 feet, is Debbie's. There we go, Ange Hackett, who's joining us from home, said grand final day, all divisions were at Traralgon, was an amazing atmosphere.
Thanks, Ange. Did an amazing job yesterday on the live stream.
Yeah, she had to carry you, Maddie, wasn't that right?
She did.
Yep.
Tris going a little bit more weight here, JT. Oh.
Well, still
No
2
change.
still, yeah. There's a big chance here for Michelle if she's good enough. She turns to Jack 1 foot, 18 inches. Sort of down the line to the right a little bit. 5. No danger at all. I'm playing it. I think she's wide. But if she's played good weight, she's not going to count, I don't think. And I'm going to take a little hiatus.
Go for it, JT.
And we're going to let the B grade guy come in because he hasn't been around all week.
No.
I just listened to your call. You got completely wrong, so it can only improve from there.
The one and only Jimmy Whitehead.
Hello, Manny.
Afternoon, Jimmy.
What's happening?
Oh, we're 6 ends in to our women's triples final.
Close one.
Yeah, that's just tightened up with that to Michelle Tait's rink.
Yeah, I was listening to JT's call of that last bowl at last end. He was miles away, so... Yeah, at least
Time to tap him out.
Yeah, he was. He's getting tired, you know. He's known as half a job, half a day, half a job. That's all he does. So feet, shorter end here, mate. It's a pretty good bowl. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was day one, which feels like 6 months ago, I've got to be honest. It's been a long few days, yeah. Parksy on. His last end, down on the scoreboard as well. Throws the wrong bars down, cracking stuff.
These brand new bowls that he just purchased before he jumped on the green.
How's this front end battle been going? Jill or Sophie on top?
It's hard to say. There's been a couple ends where neither of them have jumped on. Jill started the better, but I feel like Sophie's starting to find it now.
Debbie Gorin, she's a very good player. Very good delivery, actually. I need to connect you with Debbie Gorin, actually. I meant to do this the other day. I said, you need to talk to Maddie, who's on commentary. I'll talk to you off air about it. She's wanting to set up.
Coaching?
Yeah. Or you already had that chat?
No.
Yeah. But she's wanting to set up a group. She said there's not really coaching for groups of, like she said, every time we get a coach, like a big name coach, like she said, Lucky Tide come down, Barry Lester, there's always 100 of us, like the small group that develops over time together. So I said, that's a great shot from Tait, Argent-Bowden. I said, look, to be honest, it's not my area and it's not really my passion, but I know a man who's it is, and so they connect with you.
Shot here for Debbie.
Yeah, she's got to get close here at least, or land a bowl, because they're in a world of pain if she doesn't. Can that hold on?
Oh, it's
Can
close.
that hold on?
I think it's got the jack. Jimmy.
That's a bomb. That is a pressure bowl that she's played superbly well. Skips down the green as well. I think they've all forgot Kate's still got one more bowl to go because they've all had a little meander down the green, but she's coming over look anyway. Completely changed that head there. They were
top bowl.
Like if she misses, if she stays wide and misses, then Kate with her next could have just filled that gap at the back, and they were in a world of pain. But superb pressure bowl from Debbie. Looks like she's had a bit of coaching to stand out the way of the camera. I seen you having a chat with her earlier.
Yeah, and her comments were, oh, I hate it when people do that. See, well, you're doing it at the moment, Debbie.
It's hilarious. Great day here at Traralgon, start of the finals weekend. Tait Argent-Bowden needs the inside of this, or the outside's good as well. I think by everyone's reaction, that was second prize.
Yeah, good result.
Yeah, great day. Get the kids. I'm sure we spoke about them already. The under-18 mixed pairs going. It's just created a little bit of a buzz around the joint. Like, it's now full. The green's full. We're not just streaming on a couple of rinks.
I think it's been a great addition to the Victorian Open.
And
they're pretty excited this morning, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They got here nice and early.
Yeah. They're bouncing up the stairs to get the cards ready to go.
They don't take long to play 15 ends, do they?
No. That's why I didn't even tell them there was a time limit, because they wouldn't have even been worried. Good call from Debbie. They can just, Michelle can just draw and tap on, crack the egg on the bowl of Sophie's that's on the jack. She'll make a couple. Some good support for the Ballarat ladies. You can see Anne Druffin and Sarah Braybrook and a few others upstairs watching. Rebecca on the comments, giving them some love as well. How's she gone here, Maddie? Can she just drop? Can she drop? Good effort.
Yeah, great effort.
That's the perfect way. And you know what it's done also, even though she's missed, it's another one there. If she does crack that egg, she can make 3 or 4 now. She hits the jack in the right spot. Maybe even 5. Depending on where the ball goes. It's actually a really good head for Michelle Tait if she can get it right.
Tris looking to get into that.
Just goes for cover. It's still there though. There's a 3 there if she can crack that egg. It's warm over here as well, and it's warm in this undercover at Traralgon with the shade blinds shut behind us.
Tell you what, it was pretty cold yesterday at Morwell.
How's she gone, mate?
Yeah, I think
narrow.
Yeah.
Got to be careful, Tris. This is it's a very brave draw if she tries to draw another, because she does not want to get up and over on that Sophie Kurzman's bowl
Considering
on
how
the jack.
close the bowl, shot bowl and the jack are.
Yeah. Take the one and run.
Day 9, Jimmy. How do you feel the 2023 Henselite Victorian Open's gone?
It's not great, mate. We had a very easy start. We had 4 or 5 days in a row where everything just ran like clockwork, and then a bit of rain. That's okay. Just
as the sun decides to come out as soon as we need to use the inside venue.
It was almost taking the mickey out of us. I got up at like 6:30 this morning or something, and I opened the curtains about 7ish, and I seen the sun. I went, yeah, you're kidding.
I think tomorrow's going to be the best day.
And then the day after's 26 or something.
Yeah.
Great. Nah, it's been good. It's all fine. Everyone's understanding. We don't have these facilities. We can't probably get the games played in the way. I mean, the worst we pretty much ended up is probably 2 hours behind schedule one day, and that was it.
It's been great to have the 2 greens at Morwell.
Yeah.
That's really saved us.
Yeah, 3 greens under cover. It's great. Don't have that in too many places in Victoria. And the clubs have been phenomenal. They've been so welcoming and really on it from the start. The clubs around the Gippsland region. Some shout outs to Mafra and Moe, who stepped up when sort of greens became unavailable due to the weather at last minute. So just they'd do extra days and organise their volunteers and stuff. So big rap for them 2 clubs, but all the clubs as well. Done a really good job of showing off the Gippsland region. Definitely saw the local economy getting a fair boost as well. Every time we've been out for dinner, I've seen bowlers everywhere. I think the councillor said to me yesterday, she goes, I went get my morning coffee and I'm seeing people in these bowl shirts from all parts of the state. Next door is 2-zip to Thor Shannon over Nev Brown after 2 ends, Andrea. So we'll be scooting the cameras over when the women's finish. They're 5 ends in front, which is almost exactly where we thought it would be. So catch the end of that men's triples game. But 2-0 at the moment to Thor Shannon, and the goals from Essendon, Michael Stevenson and Ryan Kearns. He's probably not a find because he's been a player for a long time, but it's the first time I've really watched that Michael Stevenson play next door. What a player.
We had his singles game live streamed.
He's phenomenal.
A couple of days ago. Yeah, he was so consistent. Tough game against Brad Pavey though the other day.
Yeah, Brad went good. Deb's just a bit hot and getting all the gaps with this one. She stays on. Just. Right on cue. Plays a bomb. Michael Stevenson next door.
On cue, Kate Argent-Bowden. Big bowl here for Debbie.
This will be the key in this game, is who can hold the consistency. She's just overcorrected now here, narrow and short. She was a bit, probably not wide to be honest in the first one. It was a good line, but quick. So it's just that overcorrection. They're 2 or 3. Trish and her teammates are holding. Just give some high fives. Great little story I heard from Sophie earlier. One of the young girls from the Gippsland Geckos playing on the far rig played against Sophie in the mixed pairs the other day, and at the end of the game came over and said, like, they had a good chat, and the mum came over and said, what does she have to do to get a bowl sorted to your level? And had a chat around that, and then 2 days later she sees her in the pairs at the same venue, and they have another chat, and then today she's turned up with new bowls, XGs to copy Soph, and also she's plaited her hair the same way and put the chalk in the hair the same way Sophie does. So, and Sophie goes, I remember doing that to other girls when I was younger, and I said, see, it all goes full circle. So she's a good role model.
Yeah, fantastic story.
Tris, probably doesn't count there.
Sure needs to cut this down, Jimmy.
It's 2 or 3. It's hard from the angle we've got on the TV, and I can't see the jack from the side angle we're on. But a fairly important bowl required for Michelle now. Don't hate that line.
No, or the weight.
She's close to something happening here. Can she get this late swing?
Oh, Debbie likes it.
Needs a result now. Gets a piece. It's a stiff result, really. Very unlucky. She's might have actually made it 4 down for sure now. Cracking effort, though. She's got the wrong part of the jack. It's so frustrating when you try and sit a bowl and you sit the wrong side of it. You try and nail the jack and just clip an edge of it. It's a game of fine margins. This could be end, though. This could be the end, though. You don't want to be 13-7 down. Starting to get to a sizable lead in a 15-end game. 2 bowl triples. She make it 5. Gets inside her own, she will. Turns it, but still,
Pressure
it's definitely
is
full.
added now.
Right, big bowl for Michelle. She's very close to the first.
Ideally, just get under Soph's front bowl, edge it, slip in.
These are the big bowls that skip, hey? If you can stop this being a 4 or a 5 and it's only a 1 or a 2, you really keep. It's almost better than drawing shots sometimes, like when you're 1 down.
We saw it in the mixed pairs final. Leone, 6 down. How's she looking, Jimmy?
Wow, can she hold? Can she hold? Well, she's definitely cut some out. Maybe 3rd shot I think she has there. It's a cracking skip bowl. Here comes 1 out. I definitely think it's 2. Kate will measure. But a top bowl. That's awesome, Jay. Thanks for popping that in the stream. Yeah, they have smashed it down at Morwell, as of all the other venues. It's 4 still. Yeah, thanks for putting that in.
Can you see what's going on next door?
I can see 2 leads in the kids' game, and they're all trying to pop the jack, and they've all missed.
Oh, no, there it is.
Except Chloe. Chloe Collins nails it. Kids are being kids, eh?
I can't imagine someone trying to pot jacks.
Yeah, I know. How dare they? I completely forgot we had a marker on the side of the green, you know. So there's me going, it's like 3 or 4, I don't know, and we've got a paddler telling us it's all right. You can tell I'm tired and I haven't been on commentary all week. She get inside. She does.
Yeah,
good ball from Kate.
Good ball, Kate.
Men's game next door is going a lot slower than this women's game. Deb has pinched the line on that one. She's given up on it. She's starting to turn the screw here a bit, hey? See her shoulders dropping a little bit. Still a fair way to go, though.
Plenty of ends, Jimmy.
Played 8, 7. One next door in the men's triples game, so that will be 3-0 after 3 to Thor Shannon and his crew. See the under 18s there in the shot across the other greens. And we've got a familiar face back, haven't we? We've got a familiar face back at the back of the live stream again.
Yeah, we do have a familiar face.
I'll try and get the camera to pan on to him. See what we can do. See what Tris can do. No jack for Tris is good. That's a pretty good bowl. Like counts and gives a bit of coverage around the back as well. Just asking if her last one counted, which I think it does, and the Kate confirms. So they are holding 3. Ooh, Maddie needs the ball. Needs the ball. That was best case for her. I mean, it's opened it up slightly for Michelle. She'll probably have a look on the forehand now, but there he is through the metal bars. Enjoying himself again.
There's a big end here for the Michelle Tait rink.
If she misses this, it is
13-7 at the moment.
It's a very, very tough comeback. You'd have to be close to perfect to get it back. It is great jumper, Tim. He's got a full bear. Inside's good.
Oh, get the rub.
Sophie's face.
One.
Sophie's face there. I think she sort of summed up the thoughts. Look, she paid good weight.
Okay. Michelle Tait asking for a mid-length jack roll.
For JT doing no work behind on the camera, then he's just gas bagging. Honestly, he'd have to be one of the laziest blokes I've ever come across.
He's a bit fired up today. He's a little bit.
He must have had a good night's sleep. He actually cracked 2 of his best jokes I've ever heard this morning. I'm not going to repeat
good
them.
Jokes.
No, mate, they were 2 of his best.
Right.
So he must have had a good sleep last night.
Okay.
Because he's not known to be a funny human being. Mate, it's got to be more than 1 zip, and I've only been on commentary twice, so it's at least 7 or 8. Now he's playing games on his phone next to me. Yeah, Jeff, he's a good servant of bowls. He's old Neil Smiley. He's on the officiating and laws committee as well.
Start here for Jill.
Yeah, handy bowls. Like, that's where it's going to have to come from for them. 13-8 down. 2-bowl triples, spoke about this before, can be... Leeds can dominate and completely change what happens.
JT mentioned that on our first day of pairs. Lead's so important.
Yeah, handy bowls for Soph, sets him up well. There's the weight on this for Deb.
Yeah, spot on.
That's another, confirms Neil. So holding 2. I say brick by brick, slowly build it back up. 5 behind. Okay. I was wondering if she's going to hit the inside in a similar bowl to Michelle's at the last end, but didn't quite have the weight. That might change something. I reckon she runs at the two-shot bowls, you know. Stun him.
She gets her own bowl through.
She gets both of them, yeah. Like, any positive weight there. I'm talking like ditch weight. I'm not even talking just for that. I'm talking get to the ditch. If she catches the edge of the bowl on the right of the head as we look at it, she can get back across to the jack. If she pumps her own, it can go through the jack. If she can sort of just bend under her own and even clip the orange bowl, she can get both of them. Yeah, I just think that ditch weight backhand for her is good. So she's playing Maddie, but a bit under.
Nev Brown just steals shot next door, Jimmy.
Yeah, thought I'd drawn a bomb a couple before. That'll get them on the scoreboard, so Thought Shannon's 3 zip up after 3, but Nev's moved to jack. Definitely 1, and they're measuring for 2 and 3 over there. Two. It's a 3-2 after 4 in the men's triples game next door. We will move the cameras. They're exactly 5 ends behind, so well, almost 6 ends behind, but definitely 5 and a bit. What's Michelle done? Don't know, Jill's in the way. Going at the back or getting the edge of that. That's a good result. That bowl goes in a good home. Probably puts Tris back on the draw, I reckon, Matty. I like
Calls
this.
are very close.
All on the weight now. Good effort. Great sighter for the second. Still 3. To the ladies from Ballarat.
One of those ones that's in the count and in the way would be good for Michelle.
Yeah. Ooh, needs to miss the blow. Oh, no damage. She's still holding 3. Trish just needs to drop any weight and she'll go close to cutting some out. Close to even grabbing shot. That spot's all right, Matty. Good. That's a game-winning bowl.
Oh, what a bowl.
They're the bowls that change the game, mate. Like that 13-11. Michelle Tait and her crew are right back in that game. It's now 14-8. They are title-winning bowls. As I tag back in JT.
Welcome back, JT.
That's good, Matty. I saw one of my bets get up for the day.
Oh, well done.
I wish I won the TJ Smiths. So I'm in front. Everything else is a bonus.
Just saw a great bowl there from Tris.
Oh, I was sitting the side.
That was a bit of a mini comeback for Michelle Tait's rink. Tris draws shot, stops that.
Yeah, it could be the catalyst for this match in terms of a turning point, because if they hang on to those, it was 2-3-ish, and chances, you just never know. They're still in it, 6 shots,
they are.
5 to go. I mean, the way I'd work on it is go, let's win the next 4 ends or singles, and then we just chase it to the last end, and that's the minimum.
Well, the start that Jill's given him gives him a chance. Looks like our under-18s are all finishing up, JT.
Yeah, day 1 finish for them.
3 games and 3 tomorrow.
3 games of speed bowls.
A lot of driving going on.
And not a lot of hitting. They've still got a bit to learn. It's fantastic to see. It's brilliant. As Debbie gets a nice little shimmy straightener up into the head and counts. Kate's being positive here. She played the tight line to get down to it. Has she played the tight line? She's looking good.
Very good.
Jack in the nose. Brilliant bowl. Here is Debbie's reply.
It's not far away.
She might guts the
Oh,
jack
she's
herself.
Get the jack.
Hey, she guts the jack herself. Brilliant bowl,
Debbie
Debbie.
Gorin.
Love it. Well, she needed that after Kate's fantastic bowl. Is there angles to get the bowl out or the jack? Yeah, I reckon on the backhand you can get it, Maddie, if you wanted to.
Yeah, get it out or exactly, get the jack.
Very hard to get it on the forehand now with the where the bowl's angled.
To be backhand,
Yep.
I think. Let's see how Triss lines up. Yep. Backhand is the option.
It's got to give now. It's got to give a bit more. Ooh. Well, Michelle's got a reasonable amount of room now to add another.
Yeah, looks good, JT. Sophie's giving it a clap. Great bowl, Michelle Tait.
All right, Triss has come for a wind-up. She could try and do it again, but if she misses, she basically gives a free hit for 3. This is what she'd be weighing up.
Looks like Shannon has 1 and a measure next door. Score at the moment is 3-2 to Shannon.
All right, she's going again. I reckon it's a tighter line. Jimmy.
They'll let us know.
I reckon it's a tighter line.
Oh.
Fair bowl, that. All right, big chances here for Michelle. Got 2. She just played the same bowl.
Yeah, exactly. Get to her own bowl when she's in.
Gets this, game back on. Not that it's not, but even, more game back on. Well, the line's right. It's all on the speed now.
Needs to pull up if it's going to stay in the count. It has. There's 3.
3 it is. Score is 14-8. Brilliant bowl, Michelle. Brilliant 2 bowls, Michelle Tait.
14-11 now.
And Debbie Gorin. Well, the difference in the game really is the fact that Sophie Kurzman and Kate Argent-Bowden and Trish Doolan have got 2 4s. I think they're otherwise it's 5 ends and 6 ends, and it's pretty similar otherwise. It's just those 2 numbers.
Far away for Jill.
Did you see the footy result?
Did the Hawks get up, did they?
Yeah. I was always on the cards, I reckon.
A pretty good record down in Tassie.
Plus, let's face it, North Melbourne's not that good. Handy lead bowls there from Sophie. Look at that mezzanine area right at the pocket in the corner there, Maddie. Our reigning Vic Open mixed pairs champions are sitting up there having a good time with a few of the crowd. Brilliant there by Kate Argent-Bowden.
Yeah, Leonie looks pretty happy.
Yeah, well, I think Kate's bowl is just sneaking in. One super close one of hers. Not a lot going on for Michelle outside just a dead draw, Maddie. And again, one's good enough at this stage since they got the 3 at the last end. Worst thing they can do is after getting the 3 is dropping a number back straight away.
Here, Ryan Kearns next to us.
Yes.
Well, you asked for a draw, JT. Michelle's not far away.
It's got to keep running. It's got to keep running. Gee, she's still coming. What a bowl. Second shot. Brilliant, yeah. Michelle Tait. Needed that one. And the good thing about it is, depending on what Triss does here, she's actually got a good chance to use her own bowl to try and get shot now. She can use sort of, just arrive, flip off, squeeze out the other bowl.
Yep.
Chances. Triss might just take that shot away, depending on what she does here. Right. Well, the first part looks right, Maddie. She's just got to get down now.
Question was one roll of my own.
Oh, effort. Great bowl. So it's one with another one to come. I don't think there's much going on because where the three bowls of Sophie, Tait and Triss's are, it's never going to swing back on Triss's backhand down to get the track that way. She doesn't want to be too full on the forehand. The bowl directly behind it is Michelle Tait's. So I just think she's going to try and draw up in the forehand. Nev Brown gets a bit of jack movement next door.
Great bowl from Nev.
Makes
Three. 5 to Brown, 4 to Shannon now after 6.
Yeah, is that the right amount of ends? Maddie, one job.
That's Jimmy.
No, it's Jerry.
Or Vinny.
I don't even know if he'd be listening now. He'd be trying to get into game mode. One. All right, get it right.
Thank you.
Scores 15-11. And we've played 12 ends, Matthew.
Thank you, Joshua. Just keeping our viewers on their toes. Start next door from Colin. And Soph.
Jeez. Whew. I think Mr. Bryside has just taken out the Doncaster. It's ding-dong battle of Lindemann to the finish.
My cousin...
I backed Lindemann 2 weeks ago when it won.
My cousin's horse just missed out on an entry in that one. Pride of Jenny.
Let's not talk about your horse though, Matty.
Lay off Turfy. He's in recovery. He's looking to have another race very shortly. Race to the jack. Great ball from Sophie.
Great ball, Sophie. Yeah, handy bowls there from Jill Hopper. Roundabouts. It's all on Kate's speed here. Oh, did you see that steer ahead, Matty? Did you see that?
I did.
I mean, her speed was probably just short anyway, but it got a nice little Little jolt to the right then. Adam, the score next door is Neville Brown's rink is 5 against Thor Shannon's rink of 4 after 6 ends. Much tighter line for Kate. Debbie here. Is she going to hang long enough? It's all on a speed.
Speed is good.
That's a pretty good bowl. Good finish. If they want to play that backhand still, that side of the rink, it's all to them now. Just drawing, you reckon, Maddie? She doesn't like it, I know that. She's a bit tight.
Yeah, drawing to get to
the aqua bowl of Jill's.
Jill's, Jill's bowl. Michelle's doing your call though, looking to get that jack slightly over.
It's just a full draw, and if you happen to turn around the corner, it's a bonus. You can get to slide past the jack and get to Sophie's white bowl as well. Is she going to hang long enough, Maddie?
It's more about the weight.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Probably lacked a yard. What's the paddler been indicating, Maddie? I haven't been watching Neil.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't think Triss will get down from there, JT.
No.
Let's see what Neil puts up here.
There we go. There's the call from Debbie. She wants a yard, 4 feet. She could do this. Very close again. It's definitely higher line. Look at the screen. It's now if it's going to give or not.
Oh, it's close.
Is it going to come down?
Yes, it is.
Is it going to come down, Maddie?
Yes, it is.
Is it going to come down, Maddie? And if she flops, it'll definitely make 2. 2. We've got a ding-donger.
Game on.
Did I just make a word up? Ding-donger?
Yeah, I think you did.
That's all right. We'll go with it.
Ding-donger.
New vernacular in bowls terminology. 15-13. We've played 13. I was hoping for a bit of... I'm not barracking for either side, but just barracking for the shot. I was just hoping for a bit of jack movement to make it even more interesting.
2 next door to Shannon. Makes it 6-5 now in Shannon's favour.
Oh, well, it looks like we've got a ding-donger over there too, Maddie.
A ding-donger.
Well done, General. Gail, is that a nickname for Michelle, do you reckon?
Shell told me her nickname was Tater.
I just wonder who Well Done General is. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Gail. It is Michelle's nickname, so we've got another one.
Oh, Jill.
Great starter, Jill.
Correction here from Soph.
Yeah, great leading by all so far. Debbie. Oh, stiff. Great effort, Maddie.
Yeah, it was a little bit stiff not to go with it.
Yeah, spot on, Sarah. Both skips have played some absolute bombers this game. We're actually thinking all the players have played great bowls.
Tait would love a little bit of...
Not a bad home, though.
Jack or Sophie's bowl here, JT.
Alright.
Jill's got a little bit of weight on this.
Don't mind the line so far. Is it going to hang long enough? No. Alright. I want a little shimmy up. Sophie, when she commentated, called it a whisper.
A whisper?
Yeah, you get a little whisper off a bowl.
Okay.
Like, I've never heard that one before. I would call it a feather. It's going to be, obviously, depending what Tait does here.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, Maddie, hang on, let's see what. Wow, that's nice. Changes the angle, changes the heads. Before that, I was thinking it was going to be a good bowl potentially for Michelle to come down and sit the white bowl out and get 2 or 3. But that has changed the way Michelle and her teammates are going to have to approach his head now.
Yeah, good change up. Really, the only option here, JT, is to sort of steal a jack off Tait.
Just think it's a forehand sort of full draw, yeah. As you see some of the singles players arriving, they are the next streamed match, or next round of matches, and we're streaming Brad Pavey from Ocean Grove versus Matt Flapper from Ocean Grove.
Yep, Vinny's got his game face on.
He's playing Nate Zeno. We have Jay by Norris playing Chris Young. And Cooper Kraus playing, I'm having a mental blank, Zach Woning. Andrea, the score next door is 6-5 in favour of Thor Shannon over Neville Brown after 7 ends.
think Nev's holding 2 on the head at the moment.
Looks like it. All right. Tris can actually tickle the jack around the corner. She makes 2 or 3. Let's have a look here.
Speed.
Kate and Sophie are always sticking their hands out which way they want the ball to go, I noticed. If it's wide, they're putting their hands that way.
So Michelle went her backhand on the last option. I didn't see that. Discussion there from Debbie and Michelle is to play the same hand as Michelle's last bowl. If you sit the white, we only go 1 down. It's the comment.
Good effort from Michelle. Unfortunately, not getting the shot there. If Tris can just, as I said before, tickle it around the corner.
Makes it a 3.
Makes it very hard for the other side to get the required shots for the last end. Big bowl. No danger. So it's 1.
2.
1, wasn't it?
2.
Oh, 2. Jeez. Open your eyes, Josh. 17-13. So they didn't. The tickle was not even required, really. Just draw another.
That's why I think the option of backhand from Michelle twice wasn't the option.
Well, again, we're not out there. Makes it tricky. You know, you just don't know. I reckon she's played the forehand back that way pretty well a number of times too. So
just thought she could have got that jack back over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rightio, last end.
Nev's got a 2.
So for those at home, what we're going to do is Brad's going to quickly move the cameras across. Well, not quickly, he said, but he's going to move the cameras across. We can have the side cameras while we're waiting. That's right. So we're going to go towards the men. Use the little side cameras for starters while Brad sets up the end cameras. We'll then take the conclusion of that match.
So they're 18s in.
Yep.
Score is 7 to Nev Brown, and 6 to Shannon.
And then we're then going to transition into the men's singles quarterfinal. So, fair bit of bowls going.
Hope everyone's enjoying finals weekend.
Great starters there from Sophie. Shout out to the Gourock Park Bowling Club in Scotland. They've joined us on the stream at 7 a.m. Home club of Ryan and Michael next door in that rink of Thor Shannon's. So we will see the conclusion of that.
Oh, on cue, Ryan Kearns just draws a front toucher.
It's going to be hard based off the first couple bowls here that the Ballarat girls are going to have to play 4 bombs now. I like the idea of at least giving the bowl a chance and just see what happens.
Oh.
Interesting shot selection there. Trish's team don't need shot, so I would have thought just trying to split the bowls up as much as you can, with Sophie already having to, is the best result. And Debbie Gorin has trailed a little bit.
Oh, gives him some options at the back.
Yeah, look.
Because Jill's got the best back. Probably a map from the ditch.
Yeah, like she could come down there with a yard, 2 yards of weight and try and jam it around the corner. I mean, to me, Trish is going to try and cover that spot, you would think.
Well, yep.
Makes no sense anything else. I think she's actually just seen what I've been saying.
We've seen.
Maybe I was talking too loud.
Is that coaching?
No, wasn't me. Just seemed obvious though.
Yeah.
Right, Triss pointed. Pretty good home, really, I think, Matty.
Exactly.
Split the orange and the blue one back. You can't. There it is. There. It's probably where any danger could have been. So this is what I'm thinking. Backhand, try and sit the shot bowl out, and leave yourself 3.
Chance to draw 4.
Yep, I think it's the only option, really.
Well, she's lining up forehand.
Unless she's going to try and get the bowl out forehand then. She's got to get under Kate's bowl.
Tell you what.
Got to get under Kate's bowl.
Oh.
Wow. Well, maybe still gives you chances. Still think she's got to finish in between. There's a sort of triangle here of the 2 orange bowls and the red bowl. I think if I was Triss, looking at the screen here in a second. What if both bowls go though, Maddie? Did she think of that one?
No.
So I still say splitting the 2 oranges and the red somewhere in the is what I'd be trying to attempt. So here's the shot, Matty. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Forehand, yard and a half.
Shot ball.
But you got to thin the jack a little bit too.
Yeah.
You got to thin the jack, get to the shot bowl.
And get to there
Yep.
where Debbie's got her foot.
It's a very tough shot, but it's on offer.
I like how Michelle's just laughing. Yep, I can do that. Good thing she's already played beforehand.
She doesn't have to change much from the first. Maybe just marginally quicker. All right, let's have a look.
How's she looking?
Oh, she's got to start giving a little bit.
I think she's close.
She's got to start giving a little bit. Oh, great effort. Great effort. Great bowl. But our champions of the Henselite Victorian Open for 2023 in the ladies triples is Sophie Kurzman, Tait Argent-Bowden and Tris Doolan.
Yeah, congratulations.
Massive congratulations and commiserations to Jill Hopper from Victoria, Debbie Gorin from Victoria Bowls Club, both from the same club, and Michelle Tait from Ballarat Memorial.
Yeah, what a game.
As the hugs are going around.
We're going next door.
We
JT.
are. Brad, come on. Look, he's got multiple hands, so he should be able to do it very quickly. We will update the scoreboard too.
Yep, I'll get onto that.
Once, so just bear with us. We can keep you at least verbally telling you the scores next door and all the rest of it. For those that may be potentially leaving us, I hope you don't, because we just love to have as many viewers on the stream as possible. The winner of this match we just live streamed was Sophie Kurzman, Tait Argent-Bowden and Tris Doolan, who won 17-14. We didn't put the last score in for Jill Hopper, Debbie Gorin and Michelle Tait.
Oh,
Nev Brown, he got a feather.
he also was a little bit unhappy with someone walking behind the head.
I personally have a theory on that. Here comes Thor with a runner. Oh, takes one out, still two down. So, two to Nev Brown's rink. So for those who are just joining us or curious as to who's in each rink, we have Colin Veenandaal leading for Neville Brown, Andrew Dalli playing second. They're both from Mitcham. And Nev Brown skipping the rink. And the opposition is Ryan Kearns, Michael Stevenson.
Changed.
Yep, Michael Stevenson and Thor Shannon. We're just going to keep going on the fly here, keep changing things over. Cracking start there from Colin Veenandaal. Maddie's just vacating the seat to get the scorecard so we can actually update you with the correct scores. We have played 9 ends. And Brad, the technician's going to move another camera, and they've given me the camera deck, which is, I argue, a hard gig when you're trying to commentate at the same time. As Andy Dalli comes down, great bars. Afternoon, Johnny O'Donnell. This is the actual triples final. We deliberately delayed the start of the men's triples final so that we could catch the back end of it. Yeah, fair bowl there from Michael. Andrew Dalli awfully close again. Some innovation from Matty Ottobre. He's went and took a photo of the scorecard so he can correct the score as we're going on the fly here. Not a bad bowl there from Michael. Took out second shot, 1 down. We'll have to remind the guys that they're now on the stream. Matty, before you check in, might you go advise the guys that are on the stream now so they're not standing in front of the head? Because we can't see a thing at the moment. Colin's a serial offender of this as well. I actually think I've got the hang of the camera. They're having a good look at this. It's just a fraction wide. Brilliant. Don't have to handle the cameras anymore. One less job for me.
All right, JT, we're back. That was a 2 to Nev Brown's rink. Three 2s in a row. Makes the score 11-6 now after 10 ends.
Just chasing a drink, Matty.
Yeah.
Your throat's gone.
Well, we've just gone from one game into another.
Yeah,
Handy little lead there, 3 in a row, 3 2s.
Yeah, it's changed the context of the game.
Actually, Nev's rinks,
No singles.
yeah, all multiples.
And Thor's only got singles by one end of a 2, so when they're scoring well. Afternoon, Brendan. Mary, no, we probably won't be putting the flapper pay over score in the corner of the screen, but we will give you updates. And guess what? Once this match finishes, we will be going to that match as well.
And we'll be giving you updates from the other 3 matches too.
Don't worry, you will not miss out on what's going on.
So we've got Vinny McAway playing Nate Zeno, Pippa Kraus versus Zach Woney, and J-By Norris playing Chris Young.
That could be a cracking one, that one. If anyone knows the way Chris Young plays, former state skipper, state player, current over 60 state player. Can draw, but loves a drive and can hit him a lot. And coming up against someone like J-By is so consistent.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, Colin Veenandaal's starting to...
The specialist lead.
Yeah, the last few wins, he's been a catalyst in these scores. Playing some big lead bowls. As the legendary Mel Allen's coming to bring us some water, Matty. Good shout, Squizzy. Tag in and out. Funny enough, our tag team inners have disappeared at the moment.
Yeah, they have.
Jimmy
I was
just
enjoying that.
Where's Jimmy gone? You know, like, come on. He's sitting over there trying to make out he's important or something, Matty.
Kind of a big deal.
It's all right. We'll push on. We'll deserve a well-hard-earned thirst later on, I reckon, Matty-O.
So,
As Michael Stevenson comes down here, looking awfully close.
super consistent, Michael Stevenson.
I've been very impressed with him. Never seen him play bowls before this week, and even like yesterday, he come up against a rampaging Brad Pavey in that men's singles round of 16. He still wasn't that bad, or like the score didn't probably reflect. Brad got probably ultimate results and played extremely well, and Michael wasn't that far away. As Andrew Dalli's coming down.
Needs to get down, JT.
Not a bad effort. Good finish. Michael Stevenson, great bowling. Only thing though, sometimes you play a bad good bowl. That's what I'd probably call a bad good bowl, where it's giving the opposition a chance to land your bowls, fattens and widens the target. I don't think Nev Brown will be short. I'm not saying it's going to be big weight, but I just don't think he'll be short.
For his team, he's got 3 really good bowls at the back.
Yep. Can play it tighter now and screw back off Michael's last bowl. That's where Neville's getting down now.
Calls have come on Nev.
Just high. In the catching pen, I would call it.
Yep. Michael signalling to Thor, you need to get into that pen and stop it.
Look at the crew beside us, Matty-O. There's cheers of wine and cruises and beers.
Where's the cheese platter?
God, I didn't know that was an offer. I would have ordered something. Yeah. Well, Thor's nearly drawn another one.
Yeah. Rod, our marker's signalling 3.
Still big chances here for Nev Brown. He get any contact. Sits one of the bowls.
Well, his weight was great.
Yeah, I don't think I'd change my weight. I'd be playing that weight. You've got to give the bowl a chance. There's opportunities here.
How good is finals day?
Oh, it's brilliant.
JT? The crowd will just be loving this. They've seen already 2 great finals. They just get some singles action. There's not a...
All right, here comes Nev's final bowl this end. Definitely a tighter line, Matty. Definitely a tighter line.
Needs to get down is the call.
Oh, he played it a bit quicker, which made it hang that little fraction. So,
Oh, good call here from Michael Stevenson.
if he tips the white bowl over,
Yep.
makes what?
Might bring
6?
Ryan Kearns in.
6.
Maybe 2 of
6.
Ryan Kearns, yeah.
All 6. I'm backing. Oh, geez, Johnny O'Donnell didn't want to see that. Rightio. They could hit the lead with an amazing bowl here. How's he tracking? There's no celebration or anything
No,
yet.
I think he's just maybe
But
draw in
he's
for
still
another
just,
one.
maybe I don't know. Yeah, still a good number. Still a good end for the team.
Four out. 4 it is.
It's now 10-11 after 11 ends. Another ding-donger.
Game on. The Brad Pavey Matty Flapper games just started. 1 to Pavey.
All the games have just started. They're all playing their second end, so we probably don't really need to give score updates just yet. When they're sunk a few ends in, we'll give you an update from there. Tactical discussion, working at length the roll here. Opting for a 3/4 to longish end.
Where's Thor? Is he kind of taller?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Can't see him. I suggest that's where he's gone.
Michael just takes over the skipping role.
Interesting match with the Vinny. Call him Vicky. He'll love that.
Oh,
And
you're gonna be in trouble for that.
Nate Zeno. Vinny's home green.
Yeah, he was telling us about he's going to get plenty of home support. Doesn't need to be on the live stream. Maybe that was talking us out of putting him on the live stream.
I think he said he just wants to be on one. That's the final.
It's a good one to be on.
That will be at Morwell, though.
It will. We move to Morwell tomorrow.
The conclusion of the singles and the men's and ladies pairs. Good lead in there from Ron Kearns.
Yeah, Cole won't be happy with his first.
Can get grumpy at himself, I've noticed.
Sorry?
He can get grumpy at himself.
Oh, yes. It's a good little bit of grumpy, though.
Yeah, he's just been
Competitive.
trying to set standards for himself. You don't want it to absorb you and take over what you're trying to do too.
Yeah.
So,
Good call.
fair correction.
He's sort of also yelling at his bowls a bit too. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
bowls don't have ears on it. They don't listen. But hey, I'm someone who screams at me bowls too, so I can't talk. We're going to get Tyson Chromia at some stage. He's going to give us a chop out.
Oh, that's good. Tice was great the other day.
Probably bring him on once we get back to the Pavey Flapper match. Michael just floats under. One of Vinny's teammates has just chimed in there that Vinny might get a little nervous if he goes on the live stream. I used the correct vernacular in that one. Jeez. Zach Woning goes Wooshka.
A bit loose this end, JT.
Yeah, it's definitely their worst end since we've taken the stream to this rink. It's been really tight heads.
Dalli looking to draw a shot.
According to the Cooper Crest Woning score board, it's 95 to Cooper, Woning 0.
Good start.
That's are they playing footy? No. Good bowl there by Andrew Dalli. Everybody but Thor is using Dreamline XGs on this rink. For Shannon. Great bowl. Thor's looking awfully close again here.
Yeah, he's two great bowls.
Yep.
Putting Nev under pressure.
I think it's that forehand just arriving, get the split, turn Andrew's bowl over. The bit of jack movement's not the worst. He's got a hold now. He's got a hold now. Ooh, that could have turned really sour, unfortunately.
Oh, Michael Stevenson saying 5.
I reckon it's 5. That was my first reaction. Five it is.
5.
That's a huge change in the game. 4 and a 5, the last 2 ends. I thought he was going to probably play more yardish weight.
What do you reckon they had before the
2.
2?
Yep. Some you can look at them, the three guys who just dropped that number. There's you can tell they're a little bit disheartened and upset and frustrated. Still only 4 shots with 3 ends of play, so the game is not over. Yes, Greg, Mr. Brightside did get up, did salute in the Doncaster. Hope you had some money on it. It was your suggestion. I did well in the TJ Smith stakes today. Back to I Wish I Win. All right, so we'll give you some early score updates from across the green in the singles. We have Flapper 2 versus Pavey 2. She might be Pavey 4, Flapper 2. McElwain 4, Zeno 1. Kraus 2, Woning 2. By Norris 1, Young 3.
I really thought Nev Brown was on target there, JT. I didn't think they would all of a sudden take his only bowls out.
Oh, look, he hits it on a different angle, and it's probably not a bad bowl, They're the risks when you play with certain weights sometimes, Matty, that if you only got one bowl in the head, probably what it was worse was he slid off and went to a different, the other one as well of, I think it was Collins in the head. And that was, it happens in bowls.
That's how you recover.
Yeah, look, they're just got to put it out of their minds and try and go, right, let's get one this end and get the momentum back. And then all of a sudden you're only 3 down with 2 to play. That's gettable. Michael just going under, still a handy bowl. I feel like he's played some telling bowls in these last couple ends when they've got the numbers. Those claps were for Brad Pavey on the rink next door. He just drew front knockout nearly as Andrew Dalli comes in and plays a great bowl. Claps are all round for everyone, Matty-O.
They are.
How many do they hold at the moment, you reckon?
Maybe 2 in a measure. Michael Stevenson's bowl.
Thor's close though.
Oh.
Good bowl there by Thor. If
Great
it was
bowl.
a couple, then it's no longer. It's just the one. If he fell, he could have been even close for shot, Matty.
Does Nev look to get to it, JT?
Oh, I think so. That's always been the narrower hand on that rink. I think you can play, just a foot of weight, 2 foot of weight, get under Andrew's bowl and be in there. Looks wide. Maybe I just went too early. No, it's not wide.
Oh, Nev.
Great bowl. What would I know? That's been the narrow hand all week. What's Nev using?
XGs.
Tiger 2s. Good bowl.
Tiger.
Great bowl. He knew what he was doing.
Well, be back in Thor to pretty much reproduce what he did on the first bowl.
Yeah, something similar. Not far away.
Oh. All right.
Third shot, definitely, I reckon. Yeah, I know that, Darren. I was just being a bit smart thinking that way, but Nev's bowl turn, he might have been using something wider. 5 of the bowlers in this rink are using XGs.
Well, you've just dropped to 5 and a 4.
Yep.
You're 4 down. There's an option here for a number, JT.
To me, right, there's a fair bit of risk in trying to get this number. I know what you're looking at, but
Because it brings Collins in.
I'll be trying to play another one, just to draw another one. Get 3 here, and you're 1 behind with 2 to play.
Yeah. Well, he's
Afternoon,
won that.
Tyler. Said he was playing, I reckon that was one of the Hillier siblings that was playing in the mixed pairs this afternoon out there on the green.
Going backhand, JT.
I just think it's got to be that hand, the draw. Just send it too wide by the looks of things. Still 2. Good reply. Nev's not happy with that bowl, but they are 2 behind.
2 to go.
2 to play. So again, we'll give you some score updates with the singles while we're waiting for this end to commence. Flapper 3, Pavey 5, McElwain 6, Zeno 1, Kraus 3, Woning 3, by Norris 2, Young 3. Reasonably longish end, not quite T to T, but it's still longish.
Notice Colin likes to have his mat on the tee.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I've seen numerous games from Colin.
So what happens when you take the mat up the rink then? Does it throw him out or?
Not quite sure. I think it's just more of a...
Just what he likes doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Sarah, we haven't got anyone to be able to live score the singles at the moment. While we're live streaming here, we can always give the updates.
We'll give you plenty of updates, Sarah.
We'll just keep pumping them in. There's plenty of downtime in between shots and end crossovers and. Colin Veenandaal, great leading. Thanks, Margaret, for your kind words. Well, I think we're getting the cracking finish we wanted while we staggered the men's triples final finish.
That's how we do it at BVTV.
As Michael Stevenson. Great second shot. Carol, the women's triples concluded. What we did is we started them first. And as I said, we delayed the start of the men so we'd actually capture the end of it. The winners of that were Sophie Kurzman, Kate Argent-Bowden, and Trish Doolan. I had a mental blank there for a second. They defeated the three ladies from Ballarat, Jill Hopper, Debbie Gorin and Michelle Tait.
Yeah.
Michael's awfully close here. Get off that. Oh. Nearly.
I think he may have it.
Thor puts his finger up.
Called it earlier, JT. Michael Stevenson just put in some really important bowls in the head.
Nev, not far away here, coming down. He's got a bit of a shelf on those bowls if he can get down to it. Andrew Dalli. I think he could have tipped the other one in.
Oh.
He's, Matty Flapper just goes whooshka next door. I love that word, whooshka.
Yeah. Twice he's gone whooshka.
There's only one bowl on the green, as both touches went out of bounds. And the lone shot with the jack on the tee is Matty's bowl that's probably 15 feet up the rink from where the jack is now. As Thor and his teammates deliberate here what they're going to do next. He's always one for a bit of a laugh on the green. Matty Flapper just said how many seconds he's got on the green. There's only one bowl on the green outside of the shot bowl of Brad's.
Yeah, I actually marked his last singles game yesterday. And then measured for 2, and then he tried to stretch the measure out.
Did he draw a shot then? As we're waiting for Thor.
Yeah, yellow paddle, I think, is Matty's.
Rightio. Big bowl here.
Yep.
It's 2 down, we think. Yeah, 2 down in from Neville Brown's perspective. If he drops 2 here, he's chasing for the last end.
Just remind me, has Nev won a couple games in this tournament with his last bowl?
Could have. I think. Was there even an extra in, maybe? So many matches, Matty. They all roll into one. You can't remember. Score update from the singles while Neville goes down and plays his last bowl. Pavey 7, Flapper 4 in that quarterfinal. McElwain 7, Zeno 4 in that quarterfinal. Krause and Woning are 4 apiece. And Young 5 by Norris 2. And I reckon Young picked up 1 or 2 then as well.
I guess 1.
Rightio. Here comes Nev. What's he going to do?
Bowl here for Nev. He's very good at just picking bowls off.
Looks wide. Rightio, and Thor has 1 more to play. Having a good look here. Yes, we are going to live stream the Brad Pavey Matt Flapper match. What we're going to do is we're going to stop the stream because it's a bit hard to transition with our scoring and that from triples to singles. And then as soon as we're all set up, we'll be back on to conclude that match. But we've still got 1 bowl and 1 end to go in this match.
Not playing the bowl, JT. I think there's the signal.
Well, that means they're obviously holding 2. Oh, umpire's been called.
Umpire. First umpire call for the day, I think.
Thank you to those who are responding to one of the comments. The rule is actually part of the foot, doesn't have to be all the foot. If you can tell to the naked eye that none of Thor's foot is over the mat at the point of delivery, then...
Over or on?
Yep. You've got extremely good eyes from sitting at home. I'll give you the tip. And there is 5 ITOs sitting around here, and it doesn't make much big difference because he's not gaining an advantage from my perspective, even if it was marginally over.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a look here, JT. I think... Oh, Thor's in the way. Two
it is. So, the Kearns, Stevenson, Shannon. Rink takes a 4-shot lead heading into the 15th and final end. Well, it could be the final end.
Could be.
Oh, give it to the wrong side, did I?
You did.
My bad, peoples. Well, what's probably important here is no short bowls from Neville Brown's team. They're not hunting at it, but they've got to be.
Going for cover early on the tee.
Just taking that one out early. Well, handy start from Cole. All right, so Ryan went one back early and now draws shot. Okay, important for Cole. He's got to pass his own, and
Yeah, it's good speed, JT.
that's handy. Never know. It's definitely. Michael's played a pretty good bowl there. Andrew. All right. It's in the head still. So some strategic thinking here from Thor. He's obviously trying to make sure he can't drop a 4, so he's just trying to put bowls in the right areas.
Yeah, we saw that with the tee cover right from the start. Trying to close this out and win the men's triples for the 2023 Henselite Victorian Open.
I think what Nev's explaining to him is he obviously needs a play weight where if he happens to be wide, he can turn Coles into the head and maybe come up a little bit himself. Get a little bit of jack movement. Well, that's 2 potentially, and we'll sit out a bowl. Just got to keep him around for in the head. It's hard, very hard in the schemes of things. All right, here comes Andrew's bowl. I feel like it's a little tight. I've got to try and remember this. I know Michael was 23. How old's Ryan Kearns? Matteo, I can't remember.
Yeah, he's probably a couple of years older, 25.
There you go. Rightio. I assume he's not looking to do anything drastic here outside of just, again, try and put a bowl somewhere where it's going to potentially avoid a fall being dropped. So score updates for the singles as Thor's bowl comes down. It's a fair bowl, that one. Sort of splits anything there.
Good bowl.
Pavey 6. No, actually, no. Sorry. Pavey 8. Flapper 7 or 8. He just scored the last end. Didn't see it. McElwain 10. Zeno 4. Kraus 8. Woning 7. And Bynorris 2. Young 6. There's a fair bit of deliberation going on. They're just trying to work out how they can get full. It's looking tough from where the head is at the moment.
What would your first bowl be, JT, if you're looking to get a fall?
Yeah. How about breaking the jack in half and killing the end that way? I don't know, if you sit one of the bowls out and hang around and then try and do something.
Yeah, it's difficult. They've protected this end. Their lead.
I think I'm trying to play tight to the Ryan Kearns bowl, which is the dark grandy, blacky, yellowy sort of bowl. Try and sit it out of the head. If you happen to be tight, you might punch Andrews back into the corner where you might give you options. You happen to get jack, you just don't know either. He's playing backhand though, so. So, he's trying to get bowl, flicks that way. Don't think there's much else going on at the moment.
Discussions. What do we stop? And Ryan's like, I think we've got it all pretty protected.
I think you don't want is a short bowl they could potentially drive up and all of a sudden all three go out or something like that, you know. So I think going behind is probably the best bet. That's what I'm thinking. If you can tell me, Matty, how they get 4 with the way the head is at the moment, you're a genius.
I don't know if you saw that.
Right.
There was a little bit of banter I saw a couple of days ago between these three.
Yeah.
Like trying to out-bowl each other as a bit of a,
Yeah.
make it competitive. And Michael Stevenson just said to Thor, "You're 2 down."
Yeah, the lead second got 2 and he's, good call, like it. You can say that when you're probably about to win the Vic Open triples.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, I think that is it. I'm probably driving at maybe, I don't know. Yeah, hit the blue bowl, hope the blue bowl takes Ryan Kearns' bowl. You screw off and get the other one, come back, get the other one, and good luck. This is a 1,000,000,001 shot. I've seen Mark Jacobson back in the day do something ridiculous like this and nominated it.
It would sound like Jaco.
Ding, 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 ding. Nothing.
Yeah.
Good effort. A great final. I'm glad we staggered that start time,
Yeah,
Matty-O. We saw a finish. Congratulations to Ryan Kearns, Michael Stevenson. Probably their friends from Gorin Park back in Scotland are watching now.
Yeah.
They said they joined us. And, of course, Thor Shannon, our Henselite Vic Open triples champions for 2023. Commiserations to Colin Veenandaal, Andrew Dalli and Nev Brown. Runners-up is still an amazing effort. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a short break. We're going to try and sort ourselves out. And you will be joined very shortly in the Brad Pavey, Matt Flapper singles match. Cheers, guys.
See you later.
Cheers, Matty.
It's time to experience the wonder of Gippsland's West. Amongst the rolling hills of Mount Baw, discover a tranquil green wonderland where spectacular forest waterfalls flow under mountain ash canopies. Explore historic fern-lined townships dotted amongst vast rolling farmlands. Enjoy artisan wineries and providors selling locally grown delights and the best that Baw has to offer. Gippsland, all kinds of wonder.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.